Got 2 appointments today, both for different East Coast clients. One being about 11,000 square feet shingle hotel roof. They haven't had service in a long time, and looking for a reliable roofer to be on call. And said they most likely will have some issues when we get up there and check it out. So we're going to go check it out and see if we can just give them any kind of repair quotes and just, again, be a reliable resource for them. And then my second appointment is for another East Coast client, about 20,000 square foot factory, more or less warehouse, and 75% of it's metal that hasn't been serviced for probably 5 or 6 years, and then TPO section. They said they're responsible for all the repairs they need, and kind of similar situation that they think there'll be issues when we go there to check it out, but they just want to have a good on-call local roofer in their back pocket, and so we're going to go out and make that introduction and be exactly that for them. So looking forward to both of these outcomes of these appointments and plenty more to come.
So we got 2 more appointments today. My first one is for my HVAC client down in Phoenix. I spoke to the building engineer at a hotel. He let me know that he has 2 chillers and some mini splits that they were looking to get preventative maintenance on. So we're headed out there this Wednesday to provide them a bid for that. And then my second appointment was for my roofer down in Tucson. I reached out to the facilities supervisor at a corporate headquarters. It was about 200,000 square feet, so we're headed out next Thursday for a free inspection.
So I got one for my client out in Bowling Green today. They're actually looking for somebody who is better with their availability and troubleshooting. So anytime that comes to happen where it's going wrong, we can hop on over there, set that meeting up with my client, and hopefully we got multiple locations that we could work with.
I got one for my client in Seattle. Really good opportunity. It's a rehabilitation center. I spoke with the maintenance manager because they told me a few times he was the guy to talk to, and really he said that he's actually been looking for a roofing company to be the main resource for them. They have a bunch of issues constantly, and they're looking to get a contract in place for preventive maintenance, and then we can also quote out any repairs that we do find initially, but just want someone to always be able to rely on.
Got a good appointment today for my client out in Albuquerque. I talked with the CEO of a medical supply facility and manufacturer, interested in working with us and seeing what we bring to the table. Guy accepted the invite right away. He was actually getting ready to catch a flight, but replied to my invitation and was just like, hey, we look forward to talking with you guys. So this should be a pretty good one.
Pod's had a decent Monday morning. I got a meeting for a roofer down in Austin, Texas. It's with a property management company. It oversees about 10 senior living facilities. They're actively looking to re-roof one of them. So we're going to go out there next week, walk the roof, get them a quote. Emma also had one this morning. Would you care to share, Emma?
Yeah, I got one for my cleaner in Texas with a college. They are currently going through a lot of transitions in their cleaning and want to see what we can do and how we can fit into their new system. So we're going to go out and meet with them tomorrow.
And Teddy, who you calling your shot on this afternoon?
RDX. I'm going to call my shot on my Anaheim MSP. But I did get some good news from Friday. I had a late Friday email from my client in Madison, Wisconsin. This was one that we had set up. We'd met with him a couple times. We did a proposal review on Friday, and it's looking really good. He basically said that we're $1,500 a month under what they're currently paying, and we're giving more services. The guy that we met with is the IT director. He's taking it to the executives this week, so we're doing a follow-up at the end of this week to kind of hear back. It's like $21K, so it's looking pretty good, and that would be an insane deal. But, Anthony, what do you got?
I did get a meeting rescheduled that fortunately kind of fell through a couple months back for my niche medical client. I think it's going to be a really good opportunity, honestly. We do work in the area with some similar businesses, so I got that set up for tomorrow morning before my client goes on a flight. And I'm going to call my shot on getting them an FTA today.
I'll be calling my shot for my IT client out in San Francisco.
All right, so I got an appointment today for my HVAC client down in Phoenix. I spoke to the general manager about a month and a half ago. He told me they were going through a remodel and to call him back in 45 days. Today is 41 days later, so I called him back and we set something up for early November for preventative maintenance.
I'm going to call my shot in Toledo. Yeah, I'm gonna call my shot in Denver.
Yeah, I'll call my shot in Salt Lake City.
Call my shot in Seattle.
We're doing pretty good. Slow start, but we're talking to people. I know I'm gonna be calling my shot this afternoon. Maybe a little double trouble in New Hampshire and Columbus. But I know Marge was able to get us started this morning, so I'll let her get it started.
Yeah, I got one for my roofing client in Arkansas. It was with a building that was 20,000 square feet, and the backside of it was having all sorts of problems, lots of water coming in anytime it rains, so I'm gonna go out there and get him a quote.
Calling my shot up in Appleton, Wisconsin for our IT guy up there.
Call my shot in Destin, Florida. We're pretty good. We got a 2-piece on the board from Blake. Josh had one, but not really something his client handles, so we had to turn that one away. But Blake, you want to go ahead and start us off about what you did this morning?
Yeah, I got 2 from my HVAC guy in Austin. We're going to be going out, taking a look. One's a hotel, the other one's a manufacturing facility. Both looking for PM agreements, so we're going to go out, pitch them on those, see if we can be an additional resource.
I got some fresh dials going down in Phoenix, right? Used to call for Phoenix over there, so we're going to start off hot for sure.
We're there on the dials, so that's good. I think it'll turn around this afternoon. I know we got a bunch of warm leads still to follow up with. I'm going to call my shot probably for Koala in North Carolina, so that should be, got a few warm leads still yet to call, so maybe I'll snag 1 or 2 of those.
I have a 11,000 square foot shingle hotel roof that I'm waiting to hear back from the clients if it's something they want to take on. There's no active issues, but it would be a good handshake. But I'm calling my shot for my new clients in the West Coast in Eugene, Oregon, and maybe another one also for Portland. Just feeling West Coasty today.
Pretty hot start to the morning. I got 2 on the board. One for my client in Canada. It's a financial firm, 3 locations, 25 users with the director of IT who outsourced for managed security solutions. Under contract, but kind of want to see a competitive comparison what we have to offer. The other one is a nonprofit in Columbia, South Carolina. They do it's like a networking of some type of medical centers. So it's around 4 locations. 18 users. Spoke to the chief security officer, actively looking for our help right now, so scheduled that for tomorrow for a quick turnaround time. Should be a good one. I know Ross has a scheduled meeting today.
Yeah, I got my 3rd one from my client out in Kansas City on the month. So it is with the VP of Operations. They're looking to see what we can bring to the table as far as server migration. They're wanting to move everything to the cloud. It's going to be a good one. They have 33 locations, so just kind of see how we can fill the need and help them with what they're wanting to do.
I got one this morning. It was a reschedule for my client in Wisconsin. We were having issues with Teams back in July, so the meeting never happened because the meeting platform didn't work. So I just rescheduled it on Zoom, the new software that we use. And it should be a really good meeting. They're unhappy with their MSP, big company, the main decision makers who the meeting is with, so it should be really good.
We had a pretty good start this morning. Got a couple reschedules on the board. Been talking to a lot of people. I haven't got an appointment yet. Will got a reschedule. Logan's got 2 already. Madison's been grinding. She just got back from a doctor's appointment, so she's about to get one. And then Schaefer built a bunch of records, so I have all the confidence in the world in her. So not a bad morning. Excited for the afternoon.
Yeah, I was able to get a good pair of appointments for my Pulaski roofing client over in Chicago. Should be some pretty good appointments. One's 35,000 square feet, other one's 21,000 square feet. Both have active issues. One's damage flashing, other one's roof's leaking. So just looking at some quotes on that. Hopefully we can get out there and get a good little estimate.
I got a reschedule for my IT client out in Terre Haute. I'm hoping to get some follow-up information on some proposals out there, as well as a couple proposals out in Reno.
Thank you so much.
Calling my shot on probably a Reno appointment this afternoon.
I'm calling my shot on one of my IT clients, either J&R Networks or Cayman. Yeah, so I did 3 proposal posts for Dillon, Clay, and Justin, and then a daily recap post from Friday, and then my 10 out of 10 shout outs were not surprised, and then I'm just grading. I got pretty much all the partner and arsenal done, but as they come in this afternoon, I'll just keep grading, giving feedback.
This morning I fixed a couple of errors on the one of our IT client sites. They popped up about 47 errors because the link broke over the weekend. Fixed that. Everything's fine now. Just doing social media for all of our clients now.
worked on Microtech's website. Got a meeting with them on Thursday to show them the completed site.
I am working on getting the old media hard drive uploaded to the new Synology drive, or newer Synology drive, so working on transferring all those files. There's about 2 terabytes that I'll have to transfer. Luckily I got both of those moved on to faster ports on the switch that I'm using, so it should be a little bit faster. But I'm going to work on that and then let Matt know when that's done so he can go through them, and that's what I'm working on.
Today I've been working on all the email campaigns, working on the autopilot function and getting everything set up to go live for them today. We're probably gonna go live with 4 of them, or try to go live with 4 campaigns today, but if not, then I've got this week to kind of get everything finalized.
Pretty much finished up the Ring Central backend integration to sync the call logs, but I ran into like a rate limit issue where I'm making too many requests per minute, so I reached out to Ring Central and I'm just waiting for a response back.
So I'm working on adding a second chart so you can have 2 different buckets. You can also sort those labels and those values on that. So just been working on that. Got the functionality where I want it, just got to work on the styling.
Did regular rounds and got a bill I needed to pay and took care of that. Reached out to a tree service to see about these trees, getting them cut back away from the windows and stuff. And that's it for now.
I got 2 this morning. One, somebody out in Allentown or Philadelphia, roofing client. Calling in tomorrow in the morning. And then another one for Wednesday out in Columbia, South Carolina, another roofing client.
I got one HVAC over in Charlotte. It's for Thursday.
I've got 2 different MSPs in the Detroit market. The first guy we talked to in the summer, I called him, basically told him that, you know, our agreements now go down to 12 months, and, you know, with pricing they can waive terms and get it down to $4,250 a month. I asked him if he had some time. He said yeah, but it would have to be Thursday in the afternoon. So I scheduled that one, and then the other one, key decision maker, they have a lot of business already going, but I told them that we have this option for recruitment that we've added into the agreement. Got it scheduled for next Monday, but I'm going to call and confirm just to make sure everything's smooth with that one too. But both should be good.
Whatever we're doing now, let's do that again in the afternoon. Big day.
I got one today from my guy in Utah. We're going to be going out taking a look at a hotel. He said they have some active leaks. They're getting ready for the wet season, so we're going to be going out and getting a quote on those repairs.
I got an IT appointment for my client up in Wisconsin today. It was with a local bank up there. They have 4 locations, 55 users. He wants us to come out Thursday, meet with them, kind of go over what we can offer. So I think it should be a good one. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
So yeah, got a couple great appointments just recently within like 15 minutes of each other for my New York client. One is an electrical contractor in New York, about 120 staff and about 100 on-site electricians using iPads. So 3 locations with the acting CFO right now, kind of evaluating where they stand with their MSP. So that should be a good one. Also got an email notification that we will be meeting with a COO and a president for a nonprofit in downtown New York, about 60 users, openly evaluating since coming to the end of the year here. So should be a good conversation.